Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, most of you already seen or heard about the infamous video floating around involving FBG Young, where it appears that he's getting into it with an unknown man in a casino. Now, from first glance, you see the man yelling in Young's face, skin close, saying that he'll put him down how small Young is, but if you pay attention, it looks like he had too much to drink.
I told you that. That door. And what's next? What's next? What's next? I'll get on that way. What's next? Hey. Told me I'll put it down.
Now, if y'all know anything about casinos, y'all know those drinks come as much as you want them to, as long as you're gambling. So if you aren't paying attention, you'll be drunk gambling, losing all your damn money, and before you know it, you're going back to your room with nothing left. But that's besides the point. Now, you got some people who seen the video and think Young got punked or whatever, but in actuality, Young stood his ground and played it smart. First and foremost, being loud and acting like you want to do something inside a casino is pointless because security all around. And at the end of the day, Young didn't back down and he kept it solid despite the odds being against him because he was by himself while the yelling, intoxicated man was with other people. And let me tell you this, everybody know if you really wanted some type of smoke or he really wanted to do something to Young, he wouldn't have made a big scene like that. You know, that only impresses people on social media. That only impressed people that never been through anything. At the end of the day, if he really wanted to do something to Young, he would have just waited till they got outside, you know, slept on his car. For y'all that know what I mean, y'all know exactly what I mean by that. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't be sitting there making a big spectacle for nothing, because that's pretty much what it was for. Now, I contacted Young myself, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm the one that reached out because I wanted to find out what that was all about. And instead of running with false narratives about what happened, I figured we'll get it from the source himself. I see everybody running with their own narratives. Oh, Young must have got punked, or Young did this, or Young, listen, you know, out of everybody, I'm gonna tell you right now, Young is one of the few guys a part of drill culture who I feel is genuine and don't do the most for attention. So instead of spreading those fake narratives, I'd rather hear from him myself and then relay it to y'all. Now, I seen all types of stuff being said from people thinking the dude was one of Young ops, you know, running down on him. First and foremost, that dude looked too old to be this man's ops. If that was in fact one of his ops, he needs to go rethink his life and go get some money or something, you know. But anyway, y'all know how social media do. Young informed us that it wasn't really nothing and dude was just drunk. Simple as that. He also said that he wasn't the only person the drunk dude argued with. He argued with just about everyone at the gambling table, but whoever recorded it, you know, thought they had a viral moment, so they decided to upload it thinking that they had something. You know, obviously they probably knew who Young was, and that's why they took their cameras out when it came time for Young to get the backlash of the intoxicated drunk gambling guy. When in reality, they just, you know, caught a drunk guy doing what intoxicated people do at the casino, right? But let's get into what caused the actual altercation. Now, everyone was gambling and enjoying themselves. However, one individual had too much to drink. Him and Young was communicating accordingly before everything, to the point to where the man asked Young what some good bets to play. Young gave the man some bets that actually won, and the man was so happy that he decided to give Young a hug out of excitement. However, Young come from the trenches. You can't just be hugging up on just anybody, especially if I don't know you. So Young did what any person in his position would do and kind of pushed the man off, you know, and that's where everything went downhill. The man proceeded to get hostile and felt away, saying things such as, "Oh, you think I'm the G word? And y'all know what I mean by when I say G-word. But oh, you think I'm G-word? I'm not this, I'm not that. You know, he's overreacting because he don't understand that some people just don't like being touched, especially if they don't know you. And even if they do, all that hugging up on another man just ain't the way to go, especially if I ain't going that way, bucko. So that's where the hostility stemmed from originally, and then it just escalated from there. Now, everything else after that isn't pretty much nothing. Just dude making threats about what he'll do to Young, as we see in the video. And then the casino security suggesting that Young leave. Now, despite seeing dude yell all up in Young's face, I see people using that as a way of saying that he kind of punked Young. Or, you know, he got in his face. That don't mean nothing, man. That do not mean nothing, especially if he drunk. Sometimes you got people that feel bad about doing things to people knowing that they're drunk. I know I do. I know if I got into an altercation with somebody that's drunk, I'll try my hardest to walk away. Now, if they put if they put their hands on you, whatever the case may be, then you gotta defend yourself and all bets is off. But if I know I could kind of like, you know, brush it off, that's what I'm gonna do, because I know that this man isn't in his right mind. Not to mention, if I do something to him, despite, you know, him being drunk and being in my face, everybody gonna look at me like I'm the bad guy. Not to mention, you don't get no points for beating up on somebody drunk, man. You see what I'm saying? So you can see he was in Young's face, but Young ain't back down. He stayed right there with him. That's just an aggressive argument between men. That's all that is. If you're not used to going through anything like that, you wouldn't understand. But that's just an aggressive argument. He ain't put hands on the man, no nothing. So at the end of the day, that's just someone putting on the scene. And like I said before, Young stayed 10 toes down despite being by himself and dude having people with him. Then when y'all seen Young asking what door he leave out of, it's because he knew nothing was going to transpire in the casino with all the security around. So he told dude we could go outside, not to make a scene, just for attention. You know? And that's pretty much what it was, man. It wasn't nothing. Everybody's making a big deal out of it. Like I said, I seen people say, oh, Young got ran down on by his ops. He was scared to go outside, to go out. It's so much stuff going around social media. And like I said before, Young is one of the few guys I can actually say has been genuine. So I hate to see someone go out like that, whether he decide to comment on it publicly or not. It just is what it is. So more of the story, it wasn't nothing. It was just something blown way out of proportion and someone thinking that they had a viral moment but didn't have nothing. We know that negativity spreads faster than anything. So of course, those narratives is going to get spread around. But other than that, man, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel, what y'all think about this whole situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.